Thanks for coming.
And I remember Ho Chi Minh president used to say that a year start with a spring,
A love starts at young age.
and young age are the spring of our society.
In Vietnam nowadays, young age, also called XX and 9X, are the future owner of our country.
Yeah. However, recently in mass media like TV, internet, and magazine have many conflict ideas about this generation, especially 9X.
So what's the problem here? What's happening to 9X? To understand thoroughly about the issue, I invite two special guests to our talk show today. And what are you waiting for?
Yeah, of course, I won't let the audience wait any longer. Please warmly and welcome a researcher from Berners University, Mr. Đỗ Tuấn Việt.
And a very lovely and dynamic 9X girl, Miss Võ Thị Linh from Amsterdam High School. Please. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming today.
Please house it.
Please have a seat. To discuss focus in some hot issues recently. First about love, and the second is about study, and the last is entertainment. First of all, we would like to talk about study.
Study, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Miss Ling, can you tell me, in your opinion,
Well, I think that our generation now will have a really good condition.
Yeah.
Right. I think much better condition than our sister and brother. Like we can have the internet, so we can Google to search for information. We can study online, and we can get to know people from all over the world. And one more thing, we can have our private room.
yeah,
Instead of sharing it with our sister or
parents,
parents, so we can concentrate more on our study, and I think we can study better.
okay, that's very good condition to study, right? So how about Miss Tuấn Việt? You are at the age of 8X, right? So in comparison with 9X now, do you see any differences with your generation?
Yes, I'd like to say that the NX generation have no choice but traditional libraries with poor material, with poor information. Yes.
Right.
And at my generation, when we at the age of 9X generation, the internet is very luxury.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
And the
expensive.
common connection is a dial-up connection with a low speed and extremely expensive, right?
Yes. You can see.
And the second thing I want to say that the Richmond.
What do you mean by that?
I mean food entry.
Yes.
Nutrition.
The 8th generation live in the period of low economic, and so the capacity I think is not as high as 9th generation, and so the capacity of study is lower.
So you mean 9X out?
Just few of us have the private room, and we used to have a small corner at home to study, and it used to be disturbed by family stuff. For example, watching TV, parent talks.
Yeah.
Studying while
So-
parents are watching TV.
Yes, sir, it's too hard for us to concentrate on our study.
Yeah. It will interrupt.
So obviously, 9X generation have better conditions for studying than 8X generation. So, Mr. Việt, do you think that the modern facility like internet or maybe quiet room, they have any negative impacts on 9X generation?
I think everything has two phases. And
Best side and
Yeah, I mean that the internet brings so many benefits, but it also brings many another interesting thing from internet. For example,
Do they care about your study?
Well, my parents, they often they remind me to study. I mean, they follow me in my study very strictly. Although they can give me the internet connection, but it doesn't mean that I can do everything I want. I mean that there's a limit to my usage of the internet. And they also direct me something like that.
So, do you wonder why they invest too much on your study? Why they invest too much on your study?
Because I think that every parent just want a very bright future for their children. And I think that modern parents nowadays, they expect a lot of their children. That they can make a good citizen when they grow up, they can make good money, and they can have a happy life.
Yeah. So I see nowadays parents invest much on their English, on their children's English. Why do you think that? Why do you think so?
Well, you know English word. If I know English, I can go abroad and study there, and I can earn a good degree, a good bachelor or MBA abroad. And this way, when I come back to my country, I can earn better money.
Oh,
wow.
Wow. So, do you have any plan to study abroad?
Of course, after graduation.
So, which country do you intend to go?
I think the U.S.
US very beautiful country and hope that the dream will come true.
Thank you.
Okay. So and one more question. Do you think that studying abroad is just a shame, or is it a matter that the parents now believe that their children are independent enough when they leave home?
I think both of them. It's also a trend that a lot of people they are trying to get into that trend. And one more thing is that going abroad can give you a lot of benefits, right? We can have a good learning environment.
Yeah.
And yes, we can be more independent. We live back around home and we do everything on ourselves. And we get to know different people from different cultures and traditions.
Well, so widen knowledge, widen relationship, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So we can see that teens nowadays have inquiring mind. I mean that they are always eager to learn the new things. However, maybe after high school graduation exams or after university entrance exams, you can see that there's a lot of funny and even silly essays. So, Mr. Việt, do you think that, in your opinion, that is because of your ability is under average standards?
I think you can see this issue. Not to mention about the funny or silly things.
Yeah.
But I think the next generation is not under the average level, as you said. I think
So what?
so. Next generation nowadays is more dynamic, more active, and more intelligent.
But so the reason why they let some funny and very silly essays.
And the next generation now they are more free.
More free.
And they just want to do what they want, and they don't care about the other thing. For example, they just want to concentrate on the subject that they are interested in, and they look down on the other. For example, they can be very good at English, and they can be very good at math, but they are so bad in literature or history.
So you mean the social subject?
Yes, social subject.
Yeah, they don't care about that. So, because nowadays as a future owner of our country, so do you think that they don't care about our history, our maybe language? Do you think that it's very worrying?
I think it's very worrying because the future owner of our country must totally understand our history, totally understand our tradition,